we came into the Danish woman called Linse, and here's one of her music videos where she has the crown on her head. She has 3 rings around her neck. She's sitting with a child that maybe has connection to something, a spear. So there we have the spear again. But in this music video, you see her with the child. Then the child runs away from her. She wants to give the child something, or I don't know, but the child disappears, and she is sitting in this queen-like chair. And then I think about this picture with the Danish Queen Margaret, where there also were this kind of chair. She don't wear a crown on this picture. She's in the dark clothes. But it's almost symbolized she's not supposed to sit in the chair. So maybe there could be a hint to another woman, maybe should be in the chair instead of her. But here it shows very clearly she is at the top of the pyramid in Denmark. But there are also something looks like 2 crosses. Here looks like 3 rings, almost like a Christmas tree. But the family is sent down at the bottom of the pyramid. I don't know. But the Linse person, here we see her. She was making a series with her family in the television. That was called The Family fra Bryggen. Bryggen is a place in Copenhagen, but bryg is when you make beer, for an example. And Jean, Bryggen is a place in Copenhagen. And the series was about her and her family and friends, and it was some very, you could say it was a very special family. They were just the way they were, so there were some interesting persons in between. But here she is photographed with the eagle symbolism, where it has both 2 heads. So maybe that could be a positive sign, that they are the 2 heads and persons who just want to be the way they are. But another interesting thing when we talk about bryg, to create maybe beer, the Danish financial minister has just stopped as his work in the government, and he had got a leading job in a company, in a big Danish company who make beers. So I am convinced why he has changed his job has something to do with that it fits into their coding of how they run the world. Here we have Hitler's eagle. It was only looking to the right side, which is the public side of a person in Chinese face and body reading, and the other side is the private and family side. So that could be a hint to where Hitler were in this. He was on the systems side and not the family. but we know we were talking about the city Speyer in Germany, out from the article also, where I came to the city. What was it called? That duel, they were mentioning a duel, Reslev. And it seems too that the city Reslev was created by a German bishop who has been bishop in Speyer, Germany, in the 400. And they mentioned the Speyer. The name Speyer is first mentioned in the 600. So there could be something with the 6 rings and the spire, spiritual. But in Hitler's government, there were a person called Albert Speer, and I think that's because this man should send signals about the spear thing, and he was known for, what was it? No, it was not him. But Hitler has a person among him with the name Speer. It means something sharp. Nyspæd plante fra et frø. It also means a spear, a new plant. When a new plant, a seed start to grow, so there are the symbolism towards a new life. Yeah, children. But when I think about the city Linz, I was thinking about a Danish doctor who was named not Linz, but Links, which is very, very close to. He has been judged for helping people to take their own life. And there's been some court cases also in the human rights where he felt it was his right to speak out, to tell people how they could do it. So he meant that they have taken away his right to speech by saying to him that he was not allowed to learn people how to take their own life. But I could have a suspicion that should send a signal towards something from the Nazi period, maybe. But you can also say if they can get people to take their own life, then they should not do it if they want to get rid of some persons. And I could have a suspicion that's also why those who are targeted individuals, they feel they are pressed out in a situation where they are very close to wish to die or maybe consider to take their own lives. But we know people were marked, the Jews were marked that time in different ways, and today we have other kinds of marks. We have the tattoo in the papers. Our tattoo is in our papers and in a security number. And we know at the dentist and different places they use the traffic light symbolism, where we can be judged to be under the red, the yellow or the green spot. So things are very similar to that time, maybe even worse. There was also a person called Dr. Mengele, trauma-based mind control, Yvonne Kitchen, and I think kitchen is also sometimes used for a code for the woman's sex. the kitchen where you make the food, you make the child. Mingle is very close to when you say you mingle with other people. Silence, labyrinth, and we have a lot of archive paper, so there's a little hint to that. There's a lot of silence in all our archive papers. There's a lot who's kept silence, and it's a labyrinth to come through it and figure out the right way out of all the problems we have ended in our cases. And he's also twisting to the public side. Führer face. He's hit with a tomato in his left eye, in the family eye, by Donald Duck. And the Nazi sign is at the public side of the face. So there again, some very bloody is going on among something with private and family life. Some very bloody things that this man couldn't see, maybe. And I'm sure my children, I ended up in a situation where you could make a same kind of picture of them. It's very bloody what is going on in their childhood that they cannot see. They have been blinded to the truth. Don't kid yourself. It's up to you. Kid. Stop him. Win or lose the war. Oh dear. The first authoritative history of the doomsday clock. There we have the doomsday clock and the 55. And there we are back to the retarded things. 75 is the IQ for when you say a person is so low intelligence so they are retarded. But I have material for one more, but I want to end this one by saying that I think it's very, very it's really not nice to think about the situation and what is it that is going on in the world, because I'm pretty sure I know it's serious, it's very, very serious, and it's also bad, even though they put things out as and make it look like it's fun. It's just a fun game, but it really isn't a fun game. I'm the living proof for that it's not a fun game. What have been done to me and the way they have treated me have spoiled my family life. It has spoiled my children's childhood, and now they're grown up life too, because they are living on a lie. It has destroyed my health in some ways. It has destroyed my teeth, and in the next video I will come into a little bit more into the teeth thing. And it's very it's really not good if they have a tactic where they destroy some people's teeth on purpose by giving them poison in different ways. It's absolutely not fun. All you who make fun with what is going on, you are really on the bad side. You are making joke with something very, very evil. Serious things that are damaging people. You should be ashamed. You really should. But no, I don't reach it.